Now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. The Twins aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Shane Bieber is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
No balls and 1 strike. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The designated hitter, Alex K.
Coming to the plate now, Alex K. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. So far this season, K is hitting over 330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. K is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Line toward right center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Here's Miguel Sano looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. 2 out, nobody on. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. He He's fallen behind now, 3-1. TJ would be next. And that is in there at the letters to run it full, 3-2. High and deep to right center. Mercado on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Verlander, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know they've got to hope that Ender Inciarte's struggles don't last long. I mean, talk about a rough season. His batting average is sort of an eyesore right now. He just hasn't put it together all season long, and it's become somewhat of a topic of discussion around this team.
Now to the plate, Oscar Mercado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. The Twins are in front, 1-0. Stepping into the box, TJ, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Striding in, Brent Rocker, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner. 1-2 now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Mercado. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Eugene.
Now at the plate, Eugene Solari. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Digging in, Christian Pacheco, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. Too high, 1-0.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Just missing here, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Bowers is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Shortstop, Francisco.
Here comes the first pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense.
The left
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Pitch popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder. He couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. 0-1 the count. Verlander into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses there. 1-2. Popped him up. Arias waits on it. And that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Luis Arias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Lindor will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Ready for another chance. Jorge Polanco. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. And he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Stepping in now, Alex K. A ball and no strikes. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 16 homers to go along with 52 RBIs. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Polanco over at second. K at first. 1 gone. Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runner back standing. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, TJ. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The right fielder.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
From the stretch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Heading out towards shallow right. Mercado is there. 2 down. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
The catcher.
The next twin up, Eugene Solari. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
1-0 the count. The set and the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. That one's in there. 3-1.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ready with the payoff pitch. This is foul, right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Leading off the inning, Mike Paolucci, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Digging in, James McCann, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And he is in there. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Runner at first following the error, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Cesar Hernandez, and he'll get back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now Verlander will turn and go to first. Runner back safely. Inciarte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. A pause and the 0-2. In the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. Indians fail to score. Still down 3-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Royce Lewis is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Mercado is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch on its way. In there, strike one.
0-1.
3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they lead it 3-0. In now, Cesar Hernandez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Cesar Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late square, and this is popped up. Verlander is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Oscar Mercado.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado. Here comes the first pitch. Right there for strike one.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
In there for strike one, 0-1.
Point, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Verlander gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
High in the air out to center field. Pacheco is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 3-0. So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one.
Jorge Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat. At the knees, strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Polanco is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex K. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he continues to labor here, coming up on 100 pitches in just the 5th inning.
Boy, D-Row, this is a spot right now. If you're an offense, you start licking your chop. Pitch count starting to get up into the 5th inning. They could be sitting on some big knocks right here.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. You're looking for something middle of the plate right here. He doesn't have a great feel for his breaking stuff. Maybe he hangs something.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Mercado. And that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Jake Bauers.
Here now is Jake Bauers. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. TJ will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Hansel Robles will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Hansel Robles.
So digging in now, Brent Rocker. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Line drive to left. Bauers is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In there, and it's 0-1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Pacheco.
Into the box, Christian Pacheco, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lewis at second with 2 down. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Bounce towards the second baseman. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So no. Stepping in, Mike Palucci will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Now at the plate, James McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a high strike there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there.
Now
that's the 4th time he struck out. And we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that misses for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Runners on first with 1 down. On the ground to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it. But that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out. So that was.
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third. Tim Mesa